takes the runway. Man, I gotta unpack this the way God gave it to me. When Noah finds grace in God's eyes, he gives Noah a download about what is to come. This helped me to understand that too often we see grace as a one-off. That there is grace that is confined to a particular situation. That God showed me grace in this one instance. And even when we talk about Noah finding grace in God's eyes, we kind of limit it to him getting the instruction that the flood is coming and he built the ark, and we kind of make it seem that that is the end of grace. But what I learned in reading this text is that when Noah found grace in God's eyes, that ultimately God invited him into a lifestyle of grace. Because it's not just grace for you to be preserved. It also takes grace for you to build something you've never seen before. It requires grace for you to understand that there's going to be an element that you've never experienced that's going to hit the earth. It doesn't just take grace to get onto the ark and build the ark. There's a special kind of grace that also happens when the flood has withdrawn. And now I have to build my life again. He invited him into a lifestyle of grace. And as long as we see grace as temporary, we will never get the level of obedience that unlocks a lifestyle of grace that allows us to stand in moments we would have never had access to. But for the grace of God, now I'm living a lifestyle of grace. I want to prophesy over somebody in this room that the moment that you recognize that you have found grace in the eyes of the Lord, that you have a responsibility to be obedient to that grace. I don't know who you are in this room, but God has told you time after time, I have graced you for this. I have graced you for something in the earth that only you can do. And you want to understand what's on the other side of the grace. I know I'm talking to somebody in this section because I keep getting pulled over here. I know that I have graced you for something, but you'll never see the fullness of what I have graced you for until you are obedient to the yes that is required in this moment. Maybe you're over here too, and God has graced you for something like Noah. I found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and I keep seeing this grace, but I don't trust this grace.